Hi, I am Karen and I'm the founder of the Student Ladder, an information destination for students. And today we are going to discuss applying for medical school, what you can expect and how to increase your chances of success. As I'm sure you know, it's particularly difficult to get into. On average, there are 9.5 to 10 applicants for every place. So it will stand you in good stead to do everything you can to improve the probability of you getting an offer. The first thing that you're going to be asked to do is to sit admission tests. Apart from Bristol, all medical schools now require you to sit either the UK CAT or the BMAT. The UK CAT is by far the most popular with universities. The BMAT is only used by about 9. Registration for these actually opens early, so look out for those. You need to sit the UK CAT by mid-September and the BMAT sort of early November. They do differ in their formats. The UK CAT, for example, doesn't actually test any of your scientific knowledge. It tends to concentrate on your reasoning skills and your situational judgment. Whereas the BMAT has a section which requires you to apply the scientific and maths knowledge that you've learnt at A-level or GCSE to particular situations. It does also test reasoning ability, data analysis, communication skills, and also how you organise ideas and communicate them in writing effectively. Really important that you practice these. The results get sent from UCAS to universities and is often the basis of whether they offer you an interview or not. So don't believe people who say you can't practice them. I believe you can. There's lots of links on the Student Ladder to various papers, so just do as many as you can. It will definitely stand you in good stead. So now let's look at your UCAS application. You get 4 choices of university. You have to get your application in by mid-October. You require 3 solid A-levels, and one of them most of the time needs to be chemistry, and a lot of universities will require biology as well. I think you can get strategic about your choice of university. There are different popularities between them. So for argument, Edinburgh, for instance, is the most popular. There's 10.5 applicants for every place. That also up there with them is Oxford, Cambridge, Bristol, and maybe surprisingly Brighton and Sussex. Whereas someone like Birmingham only has 3.5 applicants to every place. Durham, St Andrews, Manchester are also lower in popularity. And if you go to the Student Ladder website, we've ranked them for you so you can take a look. So think carefully about your selections of perhaps combining, your top choices with some of the maybe the less popular. Also take a look at Queen's in Belfast. You have to put a separate application in there, but they have a ratio of only 2.5 applicants to every 1 place. So that might just be hedging your bets by putting an application in there. And they're a great medical school. Also make sure you look carefully at your personal statement. Medical applications often look very similar. Students have similar academic qualifications, and your personal statement is a real differentiator. And there's another video in this series on personal statements, so watch that for some real top tips. So let's look at work experience, which is really important. You have to do it, and it's really a prerequisite to getting an interview now for most medical schools. It needs to be in a caring environment, hospital, hospice, care home, either volunteering, paid work, work shadowing, any of those. And medical schools are really looking at 3 things from this. They're looking at you to prove you've got experience of providing care and help in a caring environment. they're looking at you to have developed some of the sort of attitudes and behaviours, you know, essential to becoming a doctor. So conscientiousness, teamwork, empathy, ability to work with a range of people. And thirdly, they're looking to you to have a realistic understanding of the physical, organisational, emotional rigours and demands of a medical career. So if they are interested in you, you will be asked for an interview. And that's good news, because 40 to 60% of interviews will be offered a place. Interviews vary between universities. Some have a panel section, so you'll be interviewed by 3 or 4 different people. And others have stations, so you will move between interviewers, and each interviewer has a different theme. Essentially though, they're actually trying to ask the same things, and that's threefold. The first one is your interest and your commitment to a medical career, and they'll test that mainly through your work experience. If you've claimed on your personal statement to be particularly interested in an area of medicine, then be prepared to talk about that. The second thing they're testing is your knowledge of health issues, your knowledge of the NHS, and your knowledge of ethical issues within health. Make sure you read broadly, make sure you know what the hot topics are today, and be prepared to answer a question on ethics, maybe making a judgment on an ethical situation that they might present to you. And then finally, they're going to test certain competencies. So, you know, they could be communication skills, teamwork, empathy, conscientiousness, and they are equally important to your academic qualifications. There is a video in the series on competency interviews. You will serve to watch that and just understand how to prepare for that type of questioning. If you are a graduate applying for medicine, there is a separate page on the Student Ladder website which talks through your options, things like funding, what universities offer graduate courses. I haven't quite got time to cover that today. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up if you found it useful. There is more videos in the series, so subscribe to our YouTube channel, or for more regular updates, follow us on Twitter or Facebook. Good luck with the application. Bye for now.